Hi everyone, welcome back to the Hive. Today I want to share a story that might seem like a nightmare to you, but it's a real life experience that someone once went through. It's a tale of betrayal, survival, and finding strength in the most unexpected places. Anyway, don't forget that the Hive drops every Tuesday and Friday. We read stories of single moms. They are real life stories of people who probably are still hurting. So please try to keep the comments polite, okay? Okay, so at Deb's Corner, we are all about entertainment, education, and enlargement. Alright, so please do not forget to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Today on the Hive, our story is about another single mom who says, "My husband and cousin almost killed me." Don't go anywhere. Stay with me. I'll be right back. This story was not funny when it happened, but I look back with some perspective. I was married to my ex-husband for 10 years and we had one child who had just started secondary school in a boarding facility. During this time, my cousin S came to live with us as she was going through a rough patch and needed support while searching for a job. My husband and I decided to help her, hoping to alleviate the financial burden on a single mom. At first, it seemed like a good decision. Having S around gave me some company and help around the house. However, I quickly noticed that S had some troubling habits. She would go out late and wear revealing clothes. Some of her friends had questionable morals. I confronted S severally, but it only led to arguments. My husband, however, always urged me to be patient and nurturing. I advised her to focus on building a better life for herself. This led to frequent fights between S and I, to the point where she would sometimes not greet me. I even considered asking her to leave. However, my husband would constantly ask that I be patient and reminded me that she is family. A few months after S moved in, I began experiencing strange symptoms. I felt constantly tired, clumsy, and lethargic. My performance at work suffered and I even received a formal warning. I mentioned these changes to my husband, but he dismissed them as signs of aging. I considered going to the hospital, but didn't follow through due to lack of support and my own laziness. So one Saturday morning, I woke up feeling extremely ill. I felt like I was drunk. My breathing became irregular, and I eventually lost consciousness. My husband and S were panicking. I vaguely remembered S crying before I blacked out. I woke up at the hospital a few hours later. The test results revealed that I had an overdose of a sleep aid drug, which I couldn't recall taking. I shared my recent symptoms with my doctor, who confirmed that the drug was the cause of my lethargy. Fortunately, my husband had stepped out when the results came in. I asked the doctor to keep this info between us. I called my sister, who is very close to me, and told her about my suspicions that S had been drugging me. I couldn't understand why she would do it. My mind told me it was possible she sneaks out of the house at night and didn't want me to know about it. I knew it had to be from home, as I usually ate homemade meals and rarely ordered takeout. My sister threatened to talk to the police unless S confessed, which prompted her to reveal the truth. S admitted that my husband had orchestrated the drugging so he could sneak into her room at night to have sex with her as they were having an affair. Our cousin. They nearly killed me just to continue their affair. After leaving the hospital, I packed my bags and left with my child. I moved in with my sister. The betrayal cuts deep because it also marks the beginning of a new chapter in my life. I filed for a divorce and I focused on rebuilding my life. Leaving my husband was not easy, but it was necessary for my sanity and well-being. I slowly began to reclaim my life. It wasn't just about surviving, it was about thriving. Yeah, today's story is quite a sad one. I mean, last week we were here, we were laughing, but for this one, first time I spoke with this woman, I could not laugh because what if she had died? What if the overdose? I mean, what if she had died? I really don't want to speak so much grammar here. Like, there was no consideration for her life, no consideration for her health. Despite the fact that she kept complaining to her husband about how she was feeling, he still felt comfortable administering these drugs on her just for sexual pleasure. This is a true life story. This happened for real, okay? The height or the extent that some people would go, just like, sometimes I sit back and I ask myself, okay, you don't want to be with this person anymore, just simply move on. Call her and tell her you're done. And for goodness sake, our cousin, that's family. Like, I can't understand it, and I cannot explain why people would do that. That's just the height of wickedness. There's no other way to paint it, no other way to polish it. It's pure wickedness. So I asked myself, what went wrong? A couple of things went wrong, you know. Like I said earlier, on this show, we don't try to throw blames. We don't try to call out people and tell them, oh, you were wrong, or no. But then again, we need to learn something. We need to take something away with us, because these stories are not just being shared just for entertainment purpose. They're also shared just so that you and I can learn one or two things and know how to, avoid some of these things from happening. Or perhaps you're also experiencing something similar. Then you can quickly take necessary actions before it gets out of hand. Who knows, if she had died, she won't be able to tell the tale. They probably would have just covered up the whole thing with the doctor or between themselves, S and the husband, just so that word does not go out that they have been the reason, or they are the reason for her death. So the first thing I said that I jotted down was lack of boundaries and communication. S was coming to live with them, for goodness sake. You should be able to spell out what is obtainable in your house and what is not obtainable. If a character, a way of life, an attitude does not go down well with you, then she should leave. This has nothing to do with sentiment, and this is the reason why a whole lot of people don't want families living with them. While some couples will tell you that there's an understanding between them that nobody lives with them. S had a whole lot of questionable attitudes, right? She had a lot of things that were not right, or that did not align with the standards and the values of this couple. Anyone can live with you. All you just need to do is to set boundaries, and please listen to your body. You're feeling some kind of sign that you've never felt before. In your case, your story might not just be this. You might not have anybody living with you trying to play funny with you, but you should listen to your body. If your body is not acting or reacting the way it has always been reacting, please run to the hospital. So what else did I write there? The betrayal was on another level, top-notch betrayal, if you ask me. It's a wake-up call to also not neglect our family members, our close family members. They're always going to be the ones that will be there for you in times of need. Imagine that the younger sister had not taken the step that she took. Should have left the hospital still wondering what would have gone wrong. Now imagine that she eats at work, or there's somebody else that gives her food outside. Then she'll start to think, or start to wonder, has this person been drugging me? The only thing that narrowed it down for her, that made her know that this must be coming from home, is because she does not eat at home. She does not eat out. Yeah, those are the things that, really helped her narrow down where her problem actually is coming from. So, like I said, this story is a very sad one. It's sad. I pray that we do not experience such betrayal from any members of our family, or from even close friends, okay? Now, if you find yourself in a toxic situation, remember that your health and your happiness comes first. So trust your instincts and seek help if needed. All right. I'll be so happy if you can share your story and your experiences with me. Your story is a story that someone out there needs to hear for their life to be changed. I'll be happy to learn from you. All right. Send a mail to debscorner@gmail.com. I'll take that again. debscornerng@gmail.com. debscornerng@gmail.com. It's quite a struggle for me all the time. I don't know why. All right. Remember, please do not forget to like, follow, and share this post. All right. And your name remains anonymous. Okay. I love you all. My name is Wumi. I'll see you again on Friday. Bye.